Well, a wild wave of weather coming through the area this morning, and it really focused here across southwest Missouri, kind of moved up the I-44 corridor across the Springfield area. And I think this line of severe storms that bowed out across southwest Missouri, I think peaked in intensity right on top of Greene County. So it looks like the worst of the wind actually occurred in the Springfield area with this bowing line of storms that did continue to produce some spotty damage right up the interstate and continues across the Ohio Valley at this time. Here's storm reports. Look at how the blue diamonds right there representing wind damage, how they extend from northeast Oklahoma right up the interstate into the Springfield area. That big cluster of wind damage reports across Greene County, and then further northeast they become more spotty in nature. In addition to straight line winds, there were probably maybe a handful of brief tornado touchdowns. I think that the Fremont Hills area likely had a tornado that touched down in that area this morning, just based on what I saw on radar. Also, there was a gust of 87 miles per hour reported, and that kind of ties in with that circulation that you could also see on radar. Looking at radar at this moment, the waves of storms are lined up. This is the morning round moving across Indiana. This is the evening round. Not expecting anything severe out of that. And then there's another wave developing here across Texas, west of Dallas. I think that will probably be an overnight or early morning round of rain and thunderstorms that'll spill out of Oklahoma into southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas sometime between, say, 1 and 3 o'clock in the morning. There's some potential for severe weather with that wave. Here's the setup right now. Of course, with the waves of wet weather, the morning round, and now this evening round of rain, we've worked over the atmosphere. Now, instability levels are trying to redevelop or perk back up across northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, but I think that the rain that's coming through this evening will continue to sort of tamp down that instability. And then we'll have to wait and see late this evening how much instability can build back to the north. I think that just kind of based on the setup, I am a little concerned that as that complex of rain and thunderstorms, which is likely going to produce severe weather over Oklahoma, as it approaches I-49, there may be a limited risk for severe weather with it. I think wind is going to be the primary concern. There could be some spotty hail, and can't rule out maybe even a limited tornado risk. Again, I think that risk is going to tend to focus closer to I-49 and on the other side of I-49, just given how the atmosphere is worked over in our area. Now, tomorrow, the frontal boundary lifts back to the north, and we're going to be in the warm sector, and it looks like as wind fields increase once again, instability levels increase once again, there's likely going to be another wave of strong to severe storms, I think especially from about I-44 and south, that will spread east through the area during the afternoon into the evening. Here's our hour-by-hour forecast. Looking at, again, storms approaching after this evening's wave of rain, more storms approaching after midnight and spreading through southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. That's 6 a.m. That moves out, and then here comes another wave of strong and severe storms impacting areas further south. Here's a 7-day forecast. Temperatures remaining mild over the next several days. Shower chances continuing through Thursday and Friday before drying out as we get to the weekend. Bailey?
All right. Thank you, James.